are a weird thing. I mean, you were mentioning like the dude that's addicted to the medical marijuana, replacement or whatever you said, substitute.
Yeah, it's that spice crap. You ever heard about that stuff? It's
no,
like it's like some kind
of
of synthetic garbage that they're making. Man,
really?
kids are keeling over left and right from that garbage.
Seriously? Well, I mean, it's just. I mean, I do understand that we are sort of a chemistry box, or whatever we are inside, and I do know that some, like him, the one dude's bipolar, and he needs something to level that out. I totally understand that, but yeah, I think we're completely over pharmaceuticaled, and I think we're over prescribed and all that stuff. But I don't know where the balance is. I guess we each have to find that balance, right? I mean, if you're bipolar, you need meds, and if you're not bipolar, then you might not need meds, right?
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, in one instance they're obviously bad for you. In the other instance, they're good for you. But it's your conscious decision to do whichever you want to. And he made a conscious decision not to do it. And then and my reaction to that was, hey, you know, I'm sorry, I can't deal with you anymore. We actually wrote a song called "CRUTCH." One of the first songs that John and John, Chief, and Flo did a demo, and they gave it to me, and that was one of the first songs we wrote. It was called "CRUTCH," and it was about that very thing, about being over pharmaceutical, and the people telling you you can or can't, and it's ultimately your decision. So it's funny that we come around to that.
Yeah, well, you know, I mean, I've interviewed a ton of guys and gals that have fought that, and it's, I mean, part of it is they just want to be normal, and I totally understand that, but somewhere, even if it's a friend like you that comes up to them and says, you need help, you need help. Either which way, right? More different meds, no drugs, no whatever.
Yeah, yoga, I don't care what the hell it is, you know, just calm down.
Exactly.
Yeah. You know, and this, like I said, this went on for several years, and you know, I hate to make it sound like a boy-girl relationship, but we broke up several times, you know, me and this guy. I mean, you know, he's just a good friend of mine, and I basically told him, you know, go to hell several times, and he'd come back to me, man, I need help, I need you to stick with me and help me, and I'm like, man, I will, as long as you let me hang around, but the minute you push me away, it gets really hard. It gets really hard to do so.
Well, I know, I mean, I don't think I've ever gone into real depression, but I do know that when I'm teetering toward it, it's easy not to want to ever go back there, you know what I mean? So once you teeter over the edge, it's like you have no real idea of what life could or should be like, you know, even when you're saying it right in front of his face, you know? So not to keep banging on this guy, just sort of all people like that.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Yeah, no, he's certainly a good guy, and I hold no grudges against him, but I just not for me anymore. I just couldn't deal with it. But